Good afternoon. It's April 27th. Welcome back. I finished going through my book yesterday, so I've gone through my poetry over the years, and I've actually chosen a few that I wrote around this time of last year. So there'll be a little different format generally from what I write. Hopefully I've evolved over the years. A lot of the works that I put in the poetry book that I've been reading, most of those are from 10 or more years ago, which I kind of discovered as I finished it up. This first one in particular, this one is very different, but it's intentionally so. So about a year ago, I'd signed up for Medium as a place to write poetry and put it out there for people to read, and I wasn't really using it. I was mostly writing on Twitter, and I was writing short pieces, whatever I could fit into a tweet. And I decided that I wanted to try my hand at a longer form, at a more structured form, at something with a rhyme scheme and that sort of thing. And I'd found a poem by Edna St. Vincent Millay that had a pattern that I liked, and I kind of took that and adapted it. It's not exactly what it was in there, but since I can't really remember what the poem was that I read that inspired me to do it, I don't know how like or unlike it actually is. But this is what I came up with, and I hope you enjoy it. It is a little longer piece. It's called On the Strand. On stormy nights when angels fear to fly along the sandy shore where many passed before, she braves the lashing wind and rain to stand where he last breathed while clinging to her hand. Her wailing moans unheard, she starts to cry, protected by the wind from angels' sigh. Excuse me. Endless days filled with endless waves, she waits alone to see the distant ships as they pass by, gray shrouded in the breeze. 5 years ago, she walked along this strand, laughing at the seabirds. Mesmerized by his words, they found each other's arms and stopped to kiss. She never dared to think she'd know such bliss. They held each other close across the sand. Her heart was stolen by the sailor man. His eyes were piercing, cold and blue, his rugged charm aloof. She smiled to have him look at her, heart warming at the proof. 4 summers gone, she found him there again. Sun-bronzed in love he came. Wind swept, she felt the same. Laughter was lost in favor of raw need. They fell together with an urgent speed. Resplendent passion, pure hearts can explain. They joined as one, expecting to remain. She pulled him close to feel his heart racing against her breast. She pulled him closer still to feel the whisper of his breath. 3 winters passed, she welcomed him inside her cabin by the bay. He promised her he'd stay. Together mapped each other's dimpled skin. A tempest raised whose power raged within. The luster of their blushing, eager pride fueled them further in ways their mind denied. Days morphing into nights unknown, wrapped in each other's arms. Tender kisses for tomorrow, an essence of their charm. 2 years ago, it was when he came last on land. He wore another's rose pinned to his captain's clothes. She ran to hold him to her just the same. He welcomed her embrace and called her name. But something in his phrasing sounded bland, repulsed. She faltered, sensing shifting sand. They lay together through the night until the break of day. Tears flowed in silent waves goodbye as he went on his way. One tortured year she spent in grief alone, gazing upon the sea for love not meant to be. Ripped apart, inside out, lost, broken heart, defeated and alone despite their start, she failed to understand how he had grown and felt her molten heart becoming stone. She wept no more her lonely tears, but sang a spell so strong. The sea around her wept in pain, untethered by her song. Blackened clouds, broiling foam, no warmth of sun, a mighty storm at sea, portent of what would be. She sang in mournful cries, how was it wrong? wailing keen of haunting mermaid song, in wrathful, angry torment it was spun. When love returned in death, she came undone. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that.